Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like this video. Also, don't forget to visit my website. I will send a free tense exercise sheet with answer key to everyone who signs up by creating a profile. Also, don't forget to check out the free trial lessons and book it now. So a lot of things you cannot forget, but don't worry, I will mention it at the end again. Now let's move to the main topic of this video, the English tenses, a painful and hard topic for a lot of students. My students can sing you a song about it. I made them do like so many tense exercises like they were in the military. I was drilling them. They were done with it, but it helped, and I hope this video will help you too. This video is not only great for beginners because I'm going to give an overview of all the English tenses and you can get a feeling of it, but it's also great for advanced learners who just want to refresh their memory and have this quick fix. However, if you're a beginner and you feel the need to have a more detailed explanation, check out my other videos where I explain every tense and every aspect in detail. I will put the link up here and I will also link it at the end of this video. Let's get into it. When I start talking about tenses, I always like to start explaining the 3 time zones. We have the present time zone. This time zone deals with everything that is happening right now and everything that is around us. I like to call it the life as it happens. The second time zone is the past. This time zone deals with everything that already happened. It's over. We cannot go back to it, although some people would like to, but we cannot. It happened, it's over, it's in the past. The third time zone is the future. This time zone deals with everything that is still ahead of us. Everything that might happen, could happen, should happen, we wish it would happen, and so forth. So it's ahead of us and it still hasn't happened. Here you can see all the time zones next to each other. I'm going to give you a second to look at it. Every time zone has its own tenses in it. Let's start with the present time zone. In the present, we can find the present simple. She eats chocolate. The present continuous. She's eating chocolate. The present perfect simple. She has eaten chocolate. The present perfect continuous. She has been eating chocolate. In the past time zone, we can find the past simple. She ate chocolate. The past continuous. She was eating chocolate. The past perfect simple. She had eaten chocolate. And the past perfect continuous. She had been eating chocolate. In the last time zone, the future time zone, you can find the future simple. She will eat chocolate or she's going to eat chocolate. The future continuous, she will be eating chocolate. The future perfect, she will have eaten chocolate. And the future perfect continuous, she will have been eating chocolate. Again, I will give you a second to look at it. You can stop the video, you can take a screenshot, whatever. I will just give you a second. In my opinion and in my personal experience as a teacher, I can say that most of the students struggle with the continuous aspect. I'm originally from Switzerland, a German-speaking country. We don't have the continuous aspect. We only talk in the simple aspect. We have the present simple, past simple, and so on. We don't have the present continuous or past continuous and so forth. So we only have the simple aspect. And when being confronted with the continuous aspect, most of my students feel lost. They don't want to do it anymore. They want to give up. And I'm sure that there are other languages that also have the same thing, that they don't have this continuous aspect, and this makes it so hard. No worries. Now we're going to look into every tense in detail. I'm going to go through every time zone and every tense. I'm going to give you 1 to 2 example sentences, and I'm going to tell you when to use which tense. We're again in the present time zone. Here we can find the present simple. The present simple is used when we talk about facts, habits, and schedules. My family lives in Switzerland. This is a fact. I have blue eyes. This is a fact. He plays golf every week. This is a habit. He repeats it every week. The train leaves at 9:15. This is an example for a schedule. The next one is the present continuous. Everything that is happening right now in this moment. Everything that I'm doing right now, that I'm hearing right now, that I'm seeing right now, that I'm feeling right now, everything that is happening right now. The best example is that I am speaking to you right now, or I am recording myself right now. The present perfect simple deals with everything that started in the past but is still relevant now in the present. I have lived in Colorado since April. You can see April was in the past, now it's August. But I use this tense because I started to live there in April, and until today, in August, I still live here. My brother has been a teacher for 12 years. Here we can see the same thing again. It started in the past, so he started to work as a teacher 12 years ago, but still until today, he is still teaching. So that's why we use the present perfect simple. The present perfect continuous deals with the same idea. We have an action or situation that started in the past but is still relevant now in the present. But the difference is that we focus on the length of the action or the situation. I have been working for Google since 2015. Here we really see that something started in the past in 2015, but until today I'm still working for Google. And I really want to focus on the length. We have been watching TV since 9 a.m. Again, the emphasis lies on the length of the action. It started in the past at 9 a.m. and the length is the focus because it's still going on now in the present, which is, let's say, 6 p.m. Let's move on to the next time zone, the past. The past simple. This is very easy. We use it when the situation is over or an action is over. We cannot go back to it anymore. It's in the past. It happened. They married in 2018. So you see, 2018 was in the past. It's over. We cannot go back to it anymore. We can talk about it, of course. We can look at pictures, but the situation is over. We played tennis last week. Again, we have a situation that is in the past. In this case, it happened last week. It's over and done. The past continuous is similar to the present perfect continuous because it focuses on the length of the action. But the difference is that it's in the past, it's over, it doesn't have any reference to the present. She was dancing the whole night. This situation happened in the past, it's over, but we're focusing on the length of the action because we want to emphasize that she was dancing the whole night. We were working on this project for a long time. Again, the situation is in the past, it's over, the project is done, we had the presentation, everything was perfect, but now we want to just emphasize that we were working for a long time on this project. The past perfect simple. This tense is used when we want to talk about an action or situation that happened before an event in the past. Let me give you an example. She had visited her brother before he went to Mexico. The action is over, it is in the past. She visited him before he went to Mexico, so the visit was before that, and after that he flew to Mexico. The past perfect continuous also focuses on actions or situations that happened before an event in the past, but we want to emphasize the length of the action again. We had been walking around the city for hours when we realized that we got lost. The walking around the city was the first event, and after that we realized that we were lost. But we really want to focus on the length of the walking around in the city before we realized that we are lost. Our last time zone is the future. Here we can find the future simple. And we use this tense when we talk about spontaneous decisions, a promise, or an offer. I will help you with your homework. This could be seen as a spontaneous decision. I will pick you up after work. This could be a promise or an offer. In the future simple, we can also find the going to aspect. We use the going to aspect when we talk about plans. They are going to visit us in June. We also use the going to when we talk about predictions about the future. It's going to rain soon. Why can we be sure about this? Because we can see a thunderstorm coming from far away. The future continuous is used to describe an action or situation that will start in the future and end in the future, but we don't know when. I'll be playing tennis tomorrow. Okay, so we know that it's going to happen tomorrow, but we don't know the exact time and we don't know the exact ending of it. The future perfect is used to describe an action or situation that will be completed, or let's say finished, at a certain point in time in the future. I will have learned French by the time I move to Paris. So we know that by the time I have to take the flight to Paris because I'm moving there, I will be speaking French. The future perfect continuous shows that an action or situation will continue up until a certain point of time in the future. James will have been teaching English for 2 years before he leaves for Asia. His plan to leave for Asia is in the future, but until then, he will have been teaching for 2 years. Guys, we made it. Whew, that was a lot, but we're at the end and I really hope that this helps. As I said, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like this video. Also, don't forget to visit my website and sign up because I will send a free tense exercise sheet with answer key to every member. And again, for all the beginners, here is the link to all my other videos where I explain every tense and every aspect in detail, and you will also see it at the end of this video. I really hope to see you soon, and I really hope that this helps.